Chi cannot work without Onyowa, and Onyowa cannot work without Chi. And if you say that Chi and Onyowa are the same, you are right. If you say they are different, you are also right. Otu na, as a human being, you can't work without water and blood. But you know that water and blood are different.
It's a
but
mixture.
Yes, it's a mixture. But what people fail to understand is Kedi Febuchi, Kedi Febu Onyowa. Onyowa, just like the name, it's only no Owa. Oya me apụta na say Owa mo Owa asa.
Yes.
They believe that in one year abịakwa ụwa ọzọ, ihe abịakwa ụwa ọzọ. Ọ bụ na imegidezi wee bịa so ụwa wee fulfill ihe ikwesị ime n'ụwa. The final thing ị ga-enweta abụrụ n'igwe is for you to unite with your ancestors. Now, in terms of the onye ụwa, ịnwụọ, you will reincarnate as onye ụwa mmadụ. Onye ahụ je jụọ ese, asị ya na onye ụwa ya wụ Chukwu gbaghalụ. Ọ pụtazi a na-aga ọfọ, ọ na-akpọ onye ụwa m Chukwu gbaghalụ. Bitiwo olu m ụzọ. That is why after na asị gị ka ị mara onye ụwa gị ka ị wee mara ma onwe ihe ọjọọ o mee, because if you don't clear that ife ọjọọ ahụ o mee, it will still manifest in ụwa gị. Sometimes I tell people, you don't even know if you have started living your life or you are fulfilling the life of your onye ụwa. Now, your chi is different from the chi onye reincarnate ya enwe. That is where the confusion lies.
Hello guys, welcome back again. You can see my cap, and today we want to talk about something real important in this Igbo woman of a thing. But let me introduce myself. My name is Williams, aka Uneducated Hustler. I have my two brothers again in the house. On my right.
Igbo bi Igbo daalụ nụ. Afa m bụ Elochukwu Okonkwo nke eji Obi Chinyere malụ.
Obi Chinyere. You know Fankafo. And my brother.
We'll be working on that from the Chukwu for Sir Charles. Welcome to the show.
Obi Chinyere. Abi? Motoganya? Because this going back to our roots, a lot of people have misread as misguided and is where the main problem is.
Fundamentals.
Because going back to your roots, or roots go moto, going back to your roots, or roots melanka, going back to your roots, this and that. Man, my katana was not roots kanaga.
Going back to your roots in a wrong route.
So actually, because only asking each other some more step by step. First of all, I'm before man and I go back to your roots. Now, first thing man supposed them go there, something about your chi and onyo was something like that, and the whole meaning.
And how to go about it.
And how to go about it. Please, can you
elaborate?
Okay, this chi and onyo now they can only controversial each time because when you say something, you must definitely conflict or contradict some people's belief. And when that from beginning, na chi na onyo ụwa dị iche. When they agwa na chi na onyo ụwa dị together. So when you talk about na ọ dị iche to ndị agwa na ọ dị together, I feel as a problem and vice versa. But with my knowledge and my study of ordinary, chi cannot work without onyowa, and onyowa cannot work without chi. And if you say that chi and onyowa are the same, you are right. If you say they are different, you are also right. The reason is this: otu na, as a human being, you can't work without water and blood. But you know that water and blood are different. But you know that they are what make up a human being. You understand? It's not all the different. It's true. All the different and we're blood and we're midi. It's one all the together. You are right, because all you make up a human being. But yes, it's a mixture. But what people fail to understand is Kedi Febuchi, Kedi Febu Onyowa. When you understand the both, if you don't mind, confused. Let me start from Onyowa. Onyowa, just like the name, it's only no Owa. The person that reincarnated you. When you reincarnate,
because Christianity taught us that yes.
Well, that's not true with Igbo doctrine.
Cosmology.
Igbo cosmology Igbo cosmology is you unite with your ancestors. Igbo cosmology believe
Yes.
They believe that in one year was. You understand? But then, Obona imegideze wee bịa so wee fulfill ihe ị kwesịrị ime n'ụwa. The final thing ị ga-enweta abụrụ eluigwe is for you to unite with your ancestors. Ọnya bụ apụtazi a na-ekpe ekpere na-aga ọfọ na-asị nna m na-akpọ nna nna m na-akpọ nri. All these people they are united, they are the one na-eme ka your spiritual force or dị very active. Ọnwụ ihe chi ime gị ọfa nwa bụ ihe ya abịa bịa gwa gị ya. Now in terms of the onye ụwa, ịnwụọ you will reincarnate as onye ụwa mmadụ. Onye ahụ je jụọ ese asị ya na onye ụwa ya wụ ka afọ Igbo gị na onye ụwa ya bụ Chukwu gbaghalụ. Ọ pụtazi a na-aga ọfọ ọ na-akpọ onye ụwa m Chukwu gbaghalụ gị tiwuo olu m ụzọ. And if you know that this person is an extension of yourself, you need to tiwuo ya ụzọ. That is why after na asị gị ka ị mara onye ụwa gị ka ị wee mara ma onwe ihe ọjọọ o mee, because if you don't clear that ife ọjọọ ahụ o mee, it will still manifest n'ụwa gị.
To extrapolate.
Sometimes I tell people, you don't even know if you have started living your life or you are fulfilling the life of your onye ụwa because you don't ask. You understand? Ọ bụ na your onye ụwa commit abortion, you will suffer for it. Ọ bụ na ọ kọmi n'okpuru dị alụ na odozirie, if you don't dokwari ya, you will suffer for it because it can be an extension of him. Now, chi, some people na-akpọ ya spiritual guide, some people na-akpọ ya spirit. They are correct. Your chi otu isi wee nọrọ ụwa kịta is different from the chi onye reincarnate ya enwe. That is where the confusion lies. Your chi is what makes you a human being. That is what makes you to breathe. Every living thing
have their chi.
Have a chi. Ọkụkụ nwee chi.
Any tree have a chi.
Tree nwee chi. Mmiri nwee chi. Everything nwee chi. You understand? But the difference is that those animals don't have reincarnation spirit. When we're on your because they are not human beings. We don't believe in that methodology. But if I'm with chi, that is what makes them to be breathing. That chi is the chi I'm calling me apota as in no onye yilo onye na gị na onye no yi. You understand? Na gị na onye na nolita mo na my father na mo na my father no si o we nwụọ na nwa na eme ka my father. You understand? All because of na that period of time ọ na-eyi somebody bụ mgbe chi na-abịa n'ime. You understand? Mgbe chi na-abịa n'ime ka o nwee ike ọpụtazi ọsị na oyi the father na oyi the mother. But before chi aba anya n'ime enwego onye ụwa ya. Do you understand? Before nwunye ga adị ime onwego onye na-abịa ụwa. That is why eji wee sị na abortion adịrọ mma because ọsị anya bụrụ na ọ dị as mild as fetus. Onwego in as much as na onwebeghị chi, onwego a reincarnator. Onwego onye kwado ibi ụwa. Onwego onye before ịdị ime onwego onye na-abịalụ gị ụwa. But in the process of ịdịzi dị ime chi abịazịa, chi gị is not the same with chi onye n'ọrụ gị ụwa. That is why eji wee sị na ofu nne na-amụ mana ofu chi adịghị eke. Because ọ bụ na chi bụ the same, ifu na ọ bụ onye n'ọrụ gị ụwa bụ na o gburu mmadụ, which you are supposed to pay for onye ahụ o gburu. But because of the ịchọpụta na o gburu mmadụ wee kpụọ dị alụ, you go scot free. Because chi gị na ya bụrụ ofu, mana ọ bụ na chi gị na ya bi ofu, you will not go scot free. So ebe a na-abịa enwe the confusion. You understand? Otu anyị nọ, anyị nwere anụ alụ mmadụ that covers your body. Anyị nwere a human being. You as a human being ime-eku ume. Ị nwere onye ụwa. That is you as a reincarnator. Then gị nwa ị nwere chi n'ime onwe gị. So all these components now is what makes a human being. Ịpụtasị that na chi na anụ arụ gị dị iche, you are correct. Ịpụtakwasị na both of them dị together, you are correct, because one cannot work in absence of the other. But
they are interwoven.
Yes, in a literal understanding, they are different compositions and have a different work and have a different explanations to it. Just that now, this one cannot work with this person. A reincarnator cannot be alive without chi. A chi cannot come into you without you having a reincarnator. So they come together. Kind of confusion analysis is, if I find this your chi, people get confused and people get scammed. You understand? Always so many people here, but I think na hey jego be dibia 10. Jewels dibia nke sifa na onye ebuchie. Ojo ọzọ sifa na onye ebuchie. Ojo ọzọ sifa na onye ebuchie. When they tell me that kind of thing, I tell them sometimes all the inspiration to solve a problem be any disturb. ọ bụ na i chekie your lineage enwere ike ịfụ that na that chi ahụ ị na-achọ n'elu onye ụwa gị ahụ ị na-achọ n'elu that your father ma onye bụ onye ụwa gị probably na mgbe a chọrọ ịmụ gị na ọ na-apịa na dreams ya nna abịalụ gị ụwa you understand but because of na maybe because of na ha dị eme ife omenala gị nwa tolite mee ihe omenala ị na-adị confused ihe a na-achọ n'uko enu dịkwa n'uko ana small thing as na ibido omenala na akwa ife ọjị ịpụta eke ma ịpụta afịa ma ịga ọjị is as powerful as ọgwụ ọbụla ị ya agwọ because when you start communing with your ancestors you create room for them to come ọ dị ka na-alụ na agha gị ijere ụlọ ọgwụ n'oge iwe nọgide wee dị complicated wee fall to kidney failure because of na maybe malaria yagide gị ọ bụla ị na-enwekwu kidney failure wee fall ozi ya dị complicated ije ụlọ ọgwụ ozugbo sị ha nye m ọgwụ malaria na mma adị mma it's not going to be possible they have to diagnose you ka amalụ ihe na-eme gị ka amalụ ka o si bido ka amalụ ka a esi wee treat ya you understand that is how omenala na-esi adị you cannot derail from your ancestral path for a long time na-eje ụka all of a sudden because of na inwego problem ị na-chetezie na omenala ị na-expect everything ka ọ work for you immediately no you have to create room for those your spirit lineage ancestor and spirits to come in and how did they come in by gị nwee gwawa that na I've decided na m na-eme ihe a na-aga ọfọ na-eme nka but ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ ime ijegwa ọgwụ that is where ọgwụ comes in because ọgwụ works against that your spiritual guide kwesịrị ịkpọchiete ọ bụrụ na ọgwụ bụ na ị akpata ego at the age of 10 years or at the age of 20 or at the age of 30 years mana ị chọrọ ka ị na-atụ ụtanya bụ ego kele ka ị wee ruo 30 years what ọgwụ will do is ọgwụ will come and tell your chi hold on yes hold on ife ihe ahụ ekwu na this guy ya eme ihe ụwa ahụ this guy nwe wee na-abịa let him hold on you can hear this one it will work instantly ọ work instantly the repercussion bịa where your chi is supposed to protect you because there was a dialogue say a shift for me let me do this thing ọgbachi gị nkịtị that is where the repercussion comes maybe ka onye agwọsi ọgwụ asị ya na ọ ya anwụ
okay like now question now you because if I say that 80 to 90% of our young youth like clean foul and everything all this time every time clean all this computer
yes.
Feel like say on the right track they're not on the right tracks
no they are not
because yeah I believe from I believe yeah I will take a picture mother doing that if you know check out human being cover forget about now color nebu sokoko or na e catch them everything internet work na go
Akwifo,
and you are calling like if you are calling the money
yes
You're fast forwarding the money
Yes.
to you.
Akwifo otu ị nọ na iweta alligator pepper tii n'ime mmiri wee na-akpọku maybe your ancestral spirit fa gị bịa ma elu gị ife a ọgwụ ka ị na-agwọ where the problem is ezigbo ọgwụ na ajọ ọgwụ that is where they don't know the distinction
Yeah.
you understand hapụta 80% or not even 99% of ụmụazị na-eme ya because I don't actually encourage it ịbịa to me nsị m na yahoo ka ị na-eme ma na ị na-eme nke mmasị gị adị m ihe m bụ dibịa nkụzi adị m agwọ ọgwụ adị m agwọnwuru mmadụ ọgwụ I can tell you the process of ihe ị ga-eme for your life gift to manifest ana m ajụfa ka ihe ị na-eme isi m na nsị aja chọrọ ọrụ ka ị na-alụ ọrụ na ife ị na-alụ apụrụ ọrụ you understand most of the times it goes against their trust and yes, because ndị dibia see 99.9% of the dibias online are fake.
Yes.
Not that they are fake per se. They are fake that they are not following the right protocol. Yeah. Most of them dibia amarafa. Most of them satara asata and it will work. You understand? Because it's spiritual like yes spirit ji work is there is a dialogue.
Yeah, dialogue.
Ọ ya bụ ndị nna nna anyị hapụta ihe ọjọọ mee ọ nọ na asị ya why ife ọjọọ si wee mee. Last month esi m gbuolu gị anụ mgbuolu gị ewu ka iwe ọjọọ nwa ji wee mee. The dialogue spirit is a dialogue That is why Christianity ji wee bịa rie anyị sị gị leave everything to God. In omenala Igbo, we don't do it. We dialogue, we ask them question, we beg them for something. Ije yochi iwe, isi ya meelu m ife a, imeelu m ife a, I will give you this thing. It's a two-way something, it's a dialogue. Now, ihe a ha na-eme is because of na akọwara alụfa ọfụma, because onye bụ ọga nwere ike gwa gị sị gị na ọ jeche na nke onye ije, and the most of these dibia they don't even care icheck ma your lineage a na-anabatakwa ọgwụ. Onwe ndị dị lineage ada agwọ ọgwụ
for any reason.
Also, gị gwọ ọgwụ, it will not work. Ị ya na-enweta so repercussion ya, it will not work. This is your lineage and you can't run away from it. Ọsọ ya bụ na ị na-eje ụka, they will not check because they need that your money.
Yeah.
So when you come, they tell you the things you will do, they will do their own. Ekechielu gị eme nke you pay and it will manifest. But the manifestation abụrụ the problem no. All the sustainability and ihe ga-anachi and the repercussion. You understand? Ma ị na-eke onye ọcha ọgwụ ka ị na-agwọ. Now, ka dị spirit ị na-akpọku wa na-ekenya wa onye ọcha ka ekwu agrees with ka esi nwee the concord iji wa na-eke dị onye ọcha. Ka mmụọ ikpoku onye ahụ iji ese gị ngwa gị bata n'otu mmụọ onye gị ibe ihe eji wee mie ka dị spirit ọ na-efe. O nwere some people ya bụ mmadụ akpọ afa the place, but o nwere ndị ọya bụ apụtara asị m mara ya egonwu okpensi call upon the spirit of ihe onye dibịa ahụ na-efe ka ọ bata na dị okpensi ka ba bido nwebe the effect of ihe ahụ onye dibịa ahụ na-emelụ ndị mmadụ. I can actually tell them yes and take money from them. You understand? Enwere m ike sifa yes nwere them 50,000 I will do this thing for you. Mmesi alụfa the thing because this is where their problem starts. Ha ga eme alụfa A, they will not see the effect of A, they will go and do B.
As the A never manifests.
Yes, the B has not manifested. The MC in the process, we can hear me na-atọ. Luckily, natural manifestation. They will pay attributes to all these four things. So, Ibia, you don't even care how it is being done. What can you go for after? Ibia and cable, and second, I'm make a logo bonuke, Yemego, in case on second, I'm made to get Megrifanina, Emike lucky, he hit a contract. Yeah. Because of New Kwakasigo, Kwakasian, all these places, you mad, because you don't care, each one fast. So the main thing is now go for he will lodge na kpoko onye n'ọrụ go ụwa na kpoko esi ya biko bịa come and tell me who you are. Most of the times there are chances no we can be na lobby agwa. But because of you are not paying attention, you na-aga from dibia to dibia. The more you na-aga, the more they will confuse you because enwe ike na your family because of no na-emego so many spirit abandon. Eje gba afa ka onye bụ onye ụwa onye a spirit emere abandon abata. Because it needs to be fed. Any or poor, it will not manifest. Let me give you an example. Spirit of Akwali or Mudibun, spirit of Arobunago, Ikenga Nage. So many things said this is a boon. You went in our wafa, Emalonia Bono Wage. Arobunago can actually come in, or another spirit can actually come in. Take here the position of that on your wage. Not like Nife Dibia phone or Folia, no Brezioku, awful Alpha. It's seen a name, or then you get the Alpha. You will pay homage to the 10, near Nime. But because of that is not the way we pay homage to the 10. In a channel that one or shift, it will not manifest for you. In our guy, it's a another spirit, but because you've not actually created room for all the. Nobody creates a room. All the spirits you can see appease now your father, now your family lineage, they will come in, like they will come and tell you this is what they're supposed to do for me, this is what they're supposed to do for me. Check. Because of others know that MSN can they put them MSN can, they will come down. But not because of Nana Ali in a hurry. You don't even need to know about the spirituality.
But I want to ask one question. What is the most potent way of getting to know Chi and Onyowa? Yeah. And again, yes, Onyowa. What's the most important? Chi doesn't have it. Yes, I mean Onyowa. What is the most potent way, and how do you know if the dibia is not right?
Okay. Well, Number one thing is that you got to onye nke dibia. You can't actually say onye nke dibia or the right or the wrong.
Okay.
Asị na mma dibia ọlụ ọgwụ ya na-alụ. Dibia gwọ ọlụ ịma na ọ dị potent. Ọlụ ịma na ọ draw.
The problem is now. You know, so all these online DBS now. I on alone always you the motor.
Onwe ihe ọjụ to ihe ọjụ ihe na dibia anya n'iru si na ọ bụrụ ezigbo dibia.
Yes, true.
You understand? Because gị nwa na onwe gị ike grow to that extent of mental. You understand? But m na-agwa ndị mmadụ see for mụnwa and with my experience the easiest way o ya eji wee dị mma eje jụọ ọwụọkụ is number one. Gobe ọfọ. You understand? Invite the spirit to come. You understand? Invite the spirit to come. They will see the reason why Ijen and Kedibia, they will come and show themselves. Sometimes when you are still wallowing in the confusion of how they don't want to, because maybe if you see, when you study about Igbo spirituality, first of all, every other thing aligns with you. If I tell you that now I'm more than 2 Dibias, like I've never been to their place, Imankwe. All these things in Nigeria and Kedibia, they come to me in the dream, and they were not coming before.
Yeah.
They were not coming before. I started creating room for it. Important go for and see, okay. Obun and care, Nisi from my place, Bia. Nam Fabia go see me here. When I dream, I see what I'm supposed to do in the dream. Ngaga Jewels, they will tell me no, yeah, I can't see me. I see that now. Aligning with my dream. When I'm calling my dream, I will know me the genuine. Dream.
That synchronizes with
you understand? Dream. That makes me to know that you are potent. But no, I don't even know if from whatever you tell me is true. As na dibia na agba afa ofika na agba uche. Ije obuna na agba afa. You na-check nke a eji wee ri m ego. Nke eziokwu mana the easiest way for me is in a go for you create room for the spirit. Then a na-akpọ ihe na-akpọ afọ ogu. Ije gba afọ ogu is specially to know about onye ụwa. Now ịgba afọ ogu agwa gị onye ụwa gị, and you are feeling that na onye na you believe chere na onye bụ onye ụwa gị. You check ya another person agwa gị a different name. Onwe iwe a na-akpọ ike ogu. Onwe iwe a na-akpọ ịka ogu. Yes, a check is elu gị. Mana ọ bụ na ije to A ọgwa gị ọkala gị obi, ije to B ọgwa gị no A. Ọgwa gị the same thing A gwa gị. There's no need for you going around. Mana ọ bụzi na ọ na-agwa gị different names. That is where ị ga-akọ ogu. Ijekwuru a dibia si ya ka ọ kalụ gị ogu. Okay, so you can get a symbol or something that represents something. It might be a stick. Now you know that now stick and a name go me name A. B stick na nke name go me name B. For the sake of the audience. Ọ bụ na check elu gị ọ sị gị na stick nke. Fine. You jump na another place. Make the same thing or pick the same stick. Then you know it's the person.
Okay, secondly now, what you are trying to say is that before in a cho ije check you or whatever, they go like 2 or 3 months or 4 months.
Yes.
Especially on the market day you were born.
Yes.
Especially the market day you were born.
Which is the first. I don't know, even if you want to follow other market days, you see Eke is the beginning of the market days in Bolan. That day that market day you were born. Obuno Yebola for Bolon Kobukwale Eke. Don't miss it. On are they important? You understand? On are they important?
Yes, just every morning.
Even if you don't know what to say, sit down. But even if you don't know the ancestral spirits, come and do this thing for me. Come and do this thing for if people do this thing for me, I'll do this one for you people. It's a dialogue. You sit down and dialogue with them.
That's OG because OG is
important. In what OG you you understand? It's important because you have to create room for them. And I mean, no can the blues of Boab. You understand? They can't actually dive into a belly. But that's Abu and we make you to be subconsciously to know that now I cheat that belly. Phone and you can't press phone for a long time. You begin to set an atmosphere of nature belly. You understand? So that is why you need to set an
That guy just
atmosphere.
be in the mood of prayer.
Yes, be in the mood of. That is why it was rules of government. In our God that offer, you set the mood. You set yourself up for nda. And when they come, you might know. And we can when they dream, you might not be paying attention for it. But once you start in all those build over your spirituality. In Igbo, kita, we don't focus on spirituality. Iya afọnye na-eme na ọ na-eme ife omena na obulu nwaanyị taa ichi obulu ọzọ nwanne echi obulu ọzọ anaba you don't know ihe ọnwụ ike ngide mmanya ọnwụchịcha mmanya like this. Like when I see them, I say na eme ife omenala. Ọ bụ omenala is easy. Omenala dị more easier than ụka. Ụka the more complicated because they don't explain to you the fullest.
Yes, they don't.
That's little akọwalụ gị ka anyị akọwalụ gị. That little ka anyị na-pass out. But if you want to know your ancestral lineage, you got to an elder Maria. Ọ ya kọwalụ gị ihe kpata ya unu ji wee na-eme ife dị ụta. Kọwalụ gị ihe ikwesị the reason why you need iji wee na-chiete back. So what you are doing is you know that even na-eme even dị nna na-anyị and it works faster. I'm not lying. Myself is an example. Omenala, if you approach your omenala with full consciousness and open-mindedness, no, I don't know how solve all the problem. It works. It will work for you.
Now, what do you tell these people that goes back to their roots in the wrong route?
That is the same misinformation.
Yes,
it's not their intention.
And see, I believe in one adage that says, no matter how far you've gone in the wrong route, turn back.
Yes, turn back.
Just turn back. So that you can get to the right destination. Even if you didn't get to that place, at least you've done the right thing.
Man, why you do when it's difficult, man? In a scam people of millions.
Yeah.
A scam kata of millions. Once again, I'm crime. Why don't you pay shop? Even a little tomato, not the more legit.
It's crazy, man.
You understand? And then when he get a tomato 1 week, they gain a born in one. You get a tomato in 1 month, they gain a born in 1 week, a day, or a day, because all on Abia. So on a fear file, you understand? So it on once they start on that wrong note, it on back na fear file.
And secondly, now only when I was just trying to ask you, understand? To me, only mother cool. Like once again, ụmụ anyị niile na-aza asa odogwu. Ọ ha na-enyi nwoke wo boy. And indirect way.
He passed the message there.
Yeah, indirect way. I'm still saying that. I feel like only one name Mele Yahoo or something like that. We won't take it. I suppose he was. Because I feel like saying also wouldn't be.
Yes.
Yes, now so I used to ask this question.
Then why? I'm asking the question.
The system has been bastardized.
Yeah, any emego also. We've actually
monetized
the concept of each also. We've pushed it from one video about Ozo and Igwe Joker. That video got me so much backlash, like people unfollowed me. Now, we've actually shifted the goalposts from character-wise, you understand, to resource, you understand?
For the part was not to monetize
monetizing, yeah, okay, yeah, let me just narrow it down to monetizing, because Onya Lulu Obodolo deserves an also more than a character at the good. But let me focus on the monetary aspect of it, because now things are changing, things are becoming so difficult that they are turning the authorship into a club. They need the ego needs to be fed. And also need more people to come in so they can have more money. And when you are in Kwase, so either ways, it's still beneficial to you. You understand? Also, I did go so bastardized that I didn't achieve good reason why also. Is because of even before people avoid each other.
Because of the
consequences and the deviate. You understand? Like more, and we got some steps of into the 10 go. That, but I started it because of my community or my own. They called me. You understand? And when I looked at it, I saw it as an opportunity for me to enter into that their group, so I can sanitize it. Because when I enter into their group, all of them, I go tell them, say, they do this thing wrongly. They are not being truthful. Now, most of them are not actually interested in being truthful in the other. They are interested in the
benefits.
Socialization and the benefits. And when they joke, they don't even know. They don't even care about it. I say about you because I'm not here with ego. You understand? In the beginning, ọzọ bụ onye ọzọ or ndị ọzọ bụ part of that traditional council na-eme ha kwu na-elu something ọgwụgwọ because ha believe na aka ha mma n'ele they can't say otherwise ba na-ekwu eziokwu. You understand? Mana as time goes on, things a na-enwetakwa the good, a na-enwe good things na-echange site na omenala Igbo, bad ones na-abatakwa, but then it's our responsibility to actually sieve the bad from the good.
Thank you guys. We see you next time.